guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to watch Sector 1.4 Folding Man. Hope you enjoy. Oh. Okay, this is new. I didn't start like this last time. Pawn shop? Oh, robbery, okay. That makes more sense.
On the ground! On the ground! Please don't shoot. Take what you want.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna be honest, I am a slut for the Monster of the Week format. Like, it's so good. Is it the best? No, but I love it.
Son of a bitch.
Who got the cops on them, though? Well, clearly the guy did, but, like, why?
The alarms are silent.
You didn't plan for that? Okay, clearly this guy, something's up with them. I don't know what though. Oh, come on!
Get out of here.
That's the dirt. Dirt? That's a lot of dirt. Why is there that much dirt? Okay. How's it gonna fit in there?
Stop, police! Don't move! Do not move! I don't want to shoot you!
Liar. Well, I mean, I guess it's good to hit him. I'm assuming this man isn't abnormal. But, like, maybe he's not now, but he could be later. Because he hasn't done anything to defend himself like the boy did in the first episode. So, either he's got something planned, or something's gonna happen that he doesn't know about. Because there's no way out of there, so he's gonna have to squish himself, maybe. Whatever it is, it'll be weird. Although he didn't shoot the guy, so why does he care? It's tiny.
Come on with your hands up!
Oh. That looks weird. I wonder if that hurt. Because the kid's bones cracked there. Like, clearly that was a last-ditch effort, although I assume that's how he's been getting away from however many robberies they've committed before this. But, like, yikes. Crunchy.
He's gone.
It's not the guy from the first episode. Folding man. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure. That's what he is, I guess. You're whistling? Really? You're late, Will.
Bagel run. Assorted savory, poppy seed for the big guy, and 2 kinds of schmear. What? Okay, don't tell me that you want a raisin.
There's an interesting case I'd like you to see.
What's a schmear bagel? Also, I love that he knows their bagel orders. Like, how often does he do that? That's so cute.
Security footage from a pawn shop robbery last night near the Campanile.
Okay.
How the heck did you get into the precinct land?
But I like to take credit for that, but I got the password from the boss.
And you got in how?
Now, where would a girl be without her secrets?
That's not an answer.
I know.
Very
You'll
funny.
see the owner shift his weight. That's the foot-operated silent alarm.
And?
But Henry, hey, can you go back for a sec? Yeah, right there. Now zoom in.
On what? Well, what can you say?
Huh, check that out. Looks like he's scooping up all the gold jewelry and leaving everything else, including the diamond.
Is he putting it in himself? Like, because if he can fold his bone structure, I have to assume he can make pockets out of his skin, which is gross, but maybe he's part extra-dimensional portal.
Okay, that's just wrong. Interesting. Fast forward if you would.
Also, why no diamonds? Seriously?
Now, they react to the siren and become frantic. And this gunman fatally shoots the owner in the back.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Two split up and one is pursued down an alleyway.
There's a dashboard camera from the cruiser.
And into a cold chute basement.
Okay.
Oh, that's what that's
I'm not
called.
getting why this ends up on our radar.
Just wait. The officers enter the basement just moments after the gunman did. And once inside, they report that there's absolutely no sign of him.
So what, he just disappeared?
According to the police, there was absolutely no way this man could have possibly exited. It's all in the police report. Quite the enigma.
She knows the passwords to the security cameras and the police reports. I mean, I'm not surprised, but like, why did Will not know about that beforehand?
Have I taken your mind off bagels?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure, knock yourself out.
Okay, bagels. Fine. What, you don't want to take the bagels that the man paid for with his own money on company time?
No tape. No seal.
Weird.
Crime lab finished their sweep this morning.
Ah.
Concrete floor, no windows.
This doorway was bricked over decades ago. And if he didn't leave the way he came in...
Oh, please don't tell me we have another teleporter.
Another teleporter? You dealt with teleporter? I mean, I guess there've been no missions between these, but like another teleporter, really? Like another one? Like, there must be a handful to get rid of. Or take care of.
Yeah. I'm not ready to rule anything out quite yet.
What about this?
That?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, if you morphed into a boa constrictor.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. Kind of did. I'm assuming you would have had to go and then straight, like...
No, Will's right. If only as a potential place that the robber hid his booty.
Neat
I
booty.
never saw a man with that small booty. We did bring Henry's camera.
Really? There's implications there, but I'm not saying them out loud.
Oh, yeah, we did. It's in the van.
He's been hanging out with her weeks. I still can't believe she has that kind of mouth on her.
Well, this helped discover several secrets of the Great Pyramids.
I'm not entirely sure I want to see what this guy looks like when he does that. Like, I don't want to see it.
Go slow. Switch on the UV.
What's that gonna pick up? Well, ultraviolet, but like... Okay, but UV, skin cells show up in UV, right? So, like, his skin is gonna show up there, isn't it? Maybe. Like, how else would they detect him? Oh, there we go. Oh, fingerprint? Fingerprint, okay.
Fingerprint. Get that deep into the middle of a 10-inch pipe.
Well, it doesn't.
Did he squish all of himself, or just the fingerprint?
Unless a
Like,
person's
this hand?
seen that for.
Yeah, but you saw the size of that guy.
Well, I've seen stranger things.
Yes, you have. Well, that's actually there's enough for that to you, so... You have. Okay, they're definitely being... Like, they definitely have a vibe, because they're standing so close together. Like, I don't know... again, I have mixed... Sorry, I'm focusing on the wrong thing, but like, yeah, they're standing that close together, there's no way they're not eventually gonna do something with that.
Okay, seriously, why are you staring at me?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say we were looking at a folding map.
You are. Also, yeah, what has Henry done that's strange? That seems a bit odd to say that out of nowhere.
Holding man?
Urban legend. Crops up in city after city. Supposedly a man who's capable of collapsing his skeleton
I call it a skeleton. Okay, that makes sense.
in narrow spaces. Although the legend falls short of a feat like this. But it is possible that we're looking at some sort of super folder.
It's got Nicholas on. Wasn't reading Nicholas last episode, I don't think.
Okay, just help me out here.
You're familiar with a newborn's fontanelles?
Yeah, the soft...
It's squishy. Wait, so does that mean he's always like that all the time?
So the child could fit through the birth canal.
Yeah, but for a newborn, the head is the widest part of the anatomy.
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about in anatomy?
Wait, so his head, it's just his head that squishes? Like, something's gonna have to have gone wrong with his brain. He has to have different brain function times if he's not like fully developed.
Well, it's impossible.
Well, look around you. 10 days ago, you would have said all of this.
10 days? It's only been 10 days. 10 days. That's like just over a week. No wonder he's not fully on board yet. But also, like, please, just focus. Seriously, only 10 days? Doesn't seem like that.
It was impossible. Henry, could you run the print?
I'm on it.
I'm still thinking, well,
These
for Henry.
myths we're talking about go back a lot further than...
Oh, library. We're in the library, finally.
But they're all part of what, the same phenomenon?
No, there's quite a range. Flex people, whole tribes with genetic defects in collagen synthesis. But there's a sect of Shinto monks that are said to bow without bending.
Then you got your turn-of-the-century sideshow contortionists, the human corkscrew.
I was thinking about those, yes. Particularly, so that means, like, all of the myths and legends are real, or just the specific ones? Like, there's a lot of stuff from a lot of cultures. You have to assume at least 50% of it is real if you want to keep...
Henry Athol, the boneless wonder.
Blobfish.
And not the least, my personal favorite, Elastic Ed.
But no one's ever been able to fully document.
Guys, blobfish are a thing. I know blobfish are to do with gravity. Just apply that concept to a human being.
These folding.
Well, if they even exist, they must be quite elusive.
You know, there's this case that I worked on at the agency that never got solved, but
There we
had
go.
a
Maybe.
very similar set of circumstances.
Austin, Texas, 2005.
Well, how'd she know that?
How'd you know about Austin?
Are you serious? She knows when you switched from boxers to briefs, man.
Do you?
What's the similarity?
3 bank
I can't tell if she's, like, legitimately flirting or if she's just pulling his chain on purpose.
employees
Also, aren't they basically the same type of underwear?
down in cold blood.
Because you can get boxer briefs, right?
Robbers run into a vault with the cops on their heels and apparently disappear.
According to Will's report,
But how many of the folding men are in the city?
possible means of escape was a 9-inch square ventilation shaft.
That's not very
A
big.
scenario that didn't win you many points, if memory serves.
No, but it gets weirder. The only thing that was stolen in that robbery was $500,000 gold.
What's up with the silver? Why do they not want silvery stuff?
Oh. Do you think it's possible that Austin and our folding men are somehow connected?
Maybe they're the same guy.
It's a working theory. Henry?
Got a rock-solid match on the fingerprint. Belongs to a career lowlife, Malcolm Dawkins.
Is there a last known address?
Nothing recent. Lago Vista, Texas, about 4 years ago.
Lago Vista, that's right, it's not Austin.
Yeah, same guy.
The bank robbery case file from my
Ow,
partner.
maybe. Oh. What's he doing? Okay, but like... Oh, he's having to do this because he's not
Will,
being ridiculously secretive about all this.
some of the rumors aren't true. What rumors? Working in-house for an internet gazillionaire, fired for insubordination, consultant for some sort of Area 51 freakazoids take your pick. Can a man
Technically, two of those.
just run away and join the circus without being second-guessed? I can't believe you want me to bail you out one more time. Well, how many times I have to pull your fat out of the fire? Kinda lost count. Is that it?
Wasn't he bailing out for them? He's fine. I think Ellen would have forged his documents or something.
Case files, blood work, everything from us.
Also, you'd think someone, like... If someone has been watching Will and spreading these rumors, like, what do they want him for, potentially?
I know. You're a good man, Jake. I don't care what anyone says. I'll be gutted like a mackerel if they find out I brought this stuff to you. Just want to take a second look, that's all. Out of the blue. Yeah. Come on, Will. Let's just call it a hunch. If it bears any fruit, you'll be the first to know. I swear. Okay. You got 72 hours.
That's only 2 days. That's not a long time.
Evidence in any way, I swear you held a gun to my head. That's my backup plan.
Looks like your cold case file may have given us our first positive lead.
Okay.
Analyzed trace blood from that bank vault. It didn't match any of the victims.
Which means it must have come from one of the robbers.
Do you have a DNA match? Because we can never find one.
Nor did I. At least not to an individual who left it. But we did find someone right here in Old City whose DNA matches 16 alleles out of the 20 that we looked at.
How many genetic markers has got to be a close relative?
Probably the Austin thief's father. He's a 71-year-old by the name of Oliver Braithwaite. His DNA was in the system from a suspect sweep a few years back.
Do you have an address?
He's a drifter from from what we can tell.
Hangs out in my favorite part of town, the old Bryan Street corridor.
Messy. Full, busy. What do you want to use to describe this?
Good evening, ladies. I was wondering if you know the man named Oliver Blakely, older gentleman. Thank you.
I think this is gonna take a while. Particularly if he is who you think he is, of course he's not going to leave any fingerprints, for lack of a better phrase. I just noticed she still has the scars. Not that I was expecting scars to go away, but like, she still has the scars.
Any luck?
Did you find anything?
Oh yeah, I got a great recipe for rubbing alcohol.
Oh, neat.
They know the name. They just seem afraid to talk.
Oh. Oh, okay. Did they see that? I don't think they saw that, but like, could they not hear that?
Stay close.
Because Helen's got hypersensitivity, right? Like, you'd think she would have heard his bones crack. I'm still thinking there's more than one of him. Not Oliver specifically, but... Yep, multiple definitely. Does it affect them as they get older? Their like ligaments are just all really squishy. If their bones and ligaments are really squishy, and then what happens if you have arthritis and you're like this? Like, is that when you're gonna? What happens if your bones crack? I guess you probably could just hold them back together, but like still, like, is that does it make it worse?
I believe you're looking for me.
Oliver Braithwaite.
Are you the police?
No, absolutely not.
Then you really have no business being here.
My name is Magnus. Dr. Helen Magnus.
The sanctuary. It's all right. Leave us. I heard about the sanctuary ever since I was a boy. Good place. But people like us are treated like human beings.
But you're not.
We're better than human. We have...
Well, stop with the microaggressions. That's because Billman's not human doesn't mean they're not decent.
the gift.
Like, I think the number of people that are like this are like and bad are smaller than the amount of people that aren't.
The gift of folding.
My days of folding are long gone.
Okay, I guess it is a flexibility
We'd like
thing
to
then.
talk to you about your son.
Aaron?
Oh, son, okay.
Do you know where Aaron is?
Oh, something's gone wrong. Okay. Say something is weird. Maybe he didn't like the fact that he could fold, thought he was abnormal, and then tried to, some other things. So either he's doing this as an act of rebellion, or he's just doing it because he thinks there's no other ways to, not be foldy or whatever.
He's missing?
He's taken up with a madman. I can't contact him anymore.
We're talking about a folder?
Maybe they're both folders. The bank rolls
Calling
it
us
is.
nomad. He's taken the best of our youth. Ripped
Okay,
them from their
that's not good.
homes, turned them against their families. Aaron was going to study medicine.
What's this nomad's agenda?
Well, he may be crazy, but he's also a criminal genius. He gets folders hooked on this addictive drug of his. He's got some hotshot drug chemists to make it locally.
Oh, okay, like we had to introduce the element of drugs rather than just crime in general. Whoa, this won't be good. We'll see what this goes.
If I could find out where, I'd kill him myself.
You'd kill your son or you'd kill Nomad? I hope it's you killing Nomad and not you killing your son.
We want to stop
Or kill my... Oh, wait, no, I didn't read
this
that.
nomad too.
I mean, yeah, I hope so. Get the children off the streets and not working properly. As long as that makes sense, right? Like, you want to get as many people out as possible, so I hope they can save somebody.
I just want my boy back. That's all.
We'll do everything we can. I promise you.
Who would know about this high level of trafficking?
About our high-flying friend, Mr. Jones.
Martha Troy?
You're gonna trust an addict as an informant?
Of course not. He's a crime boss.
Is that worse? Like, that feels like it would be useful. Again, exactly, like, some of their informants are shady, like I was saying.
Controls most of the city's drug traffic.
Yeah. Why haven't the police gotten rid of him, man? Why is he up there?
I like your office.
Has he got wings?
And you know, I prefer our conversations private. Of course, you're taking your life in your hands coming up here.
Well, I could say the same about you, considering your line of work.
Why wouldn't you just stay on the...
Bang is working for the cops.
You know me.
Why wouldn't she just stay on the parts of the building that are like, well, I mean, all of the buildings are like, this one's rusty, but like, why would you walk onto the beams? You could probably talk to him from over there. You're not that far away.
Better than that. What can you tell me about folding men?
The only folding men I'm interested in are dead presidents.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for a fugitive folder by the name of Malcolm Dawkins.
Folding men are like their own little tribe. They don't come to me or anyone else for their needs.
Your crime network caters to normals, right? Drug distribution, prostitution, gambling. Am I missing something?
You left out my charity work.
I mean, I guess that makes sense as to why he hasn't been caught by the cops. Like, do charity, but we generate a large amount of money. The question is where the money comes from. So, loopholes? Maybe?
Right. Mr. Jones, the only one with the resources to find a folder in the land is you.
Well, I'm not the only one who's well connected. Which brings me to the reason I agreed to see you.
But also, if he is well connected, he could potentially be connected to the Cabal, so maybe don't trust him fully.
But I don't always enjoy your company.
Save the flattery.
My street troops have been getting signals in the past week that someone is about to make a very big move. As early as Friday evening.
That's early.
Nomad, right?
What he does with his own criminal enterprises is really not my concern.
What is your concern?
But he's making his move on me. It's how he's planning to
personal.
consolidate his power. I'm thinking we can do each other a solid. I tell you where Malcolm is.
How come Helen doesn't do any of this? Although I guess she's kind of like shadowy if she runs the whole organization, but like it feels a bit weird risking your daughter for all of this. I think I need more than one person to do the stuff.
Get a lead on Nomad and take care of my problem.
More than fair.
Really?
Our good friend Malcolm's been spotted near the old cannery. My man went to capture him, but he's slippery.
Obvious.
Thanks, Mr. Jones. If this works out, I owe you.
I'll hold
Don't
you to
say
that.
that because then he will hold you to that for however long. So no, sir, I feel like you also jinxed yourself twice.
Watch your step, sister girl.
Yep. Me too.
Oh, he's got bat wings. Okay, he's got bat wings. That's actually neat. I was thinking bird wings, but bat wings is cooler. Bat wings is cooler. I was thinking bird wings. Bat wings is cooler. How fast can he fly? Like, he's not flapping his wings. He's just using the wind. Neat. Why are they doing it like this? Oh, never mind. Are they faking being police? Why don't you just... you will have him up until then. Why would you not have someone hit him off around the side of the trucks? Like, if both of you were running this way, you need someone on the other side, because he's just gonna fold and leave. Don't pull a gun on him immediately. Okay, there we go. Why does he crack his head first? Oh, neat. Yeah, it's cheating. That looks pretty weird. Ooh, I like your earrings. And the jacket. The jacket is good. What's putting him in an MRA machine gonna do? Like, I'm feeling certain you can't do them while they're asleep. So if they knock them out, like, how's that gonna work?
I've sedated him. He'll be out for at least a couple of hours.
You know, you pass him on the street, you have no idea what he's capable of.
Of course, you could say that about almost anyone.
Well, here's a reminder that he's not like anyone.
All the gaps in the bone.
Damn.
Hinges.
Hinges. Like, And he probably doesn't go to the doctor's office very often, does he then? Interesting.
Zones, if you will. Now watch. I'll trigger a localized reflex.
Oh, they go up. Okay. He's asleep. I don't know if you should be doing that to that man. Like, I understand he's sedated, but like, and you need a demonstration, but like, that feels a bit iffy.
Incredible.
I like how his heart rate went up there too.
Efficiency of form, but at what price? I'd better see about transferring this guy to a cell. One without vents.
And bars. Just put him in like a fully glass one.
So did his blood tell us what he's addicted to?
You strapped in?
No.
I've been since I got here.
I'm guessing it's not your everyday heroin.
I'm guessing
I
it's
think heroin would be easier.
gold.
TPG. Tertiary phosphine gold. How did you know?
I didn't. I just figured it had to explain their obsession with it.
It's a folding
That makes sense. Gold's not normally added in our universe though, is it? Like, you'd have to put something in it.
Steal gold and turn it into their own form of crack?
Gold's
Neat.
unreactive to most
In terms of like on a chemistry sort of level, like, this is actually really interesting.
chemicals, but it will bond to certain organic compounds. Now this one's part of a whole new wave of metallotherapeutic pharmaceuticals.
So it's a medicine.
For normals, yes. But for folding men, at least based on what I've seen of Malcolm's DNA, it creates a virtually instant craving.
That's bad. Oh, okay, so it's like a painkiller, but on like an addictive level.
It also dulls the pain of folding, acting like a sort of beta blocker.
Because no wonder people don't want to fold. Like, if you could fold and you had to crack your own bones to do it, like, you wouldn't use that ability. But like, if it gets rid of the pain and you get a high from it, no wonder people are doing it.
Without it, the pain would be beyond excruciating.
Well, if Jones is right, 2 nights from now, no matter
What happens if they fold like on accident? That would hurt, right?
let's market with this.
Hmm.
Cheap, powerful TPG.
What's the expensive stuff like then?
It's a whole society of folding men into his private criminal army.
Well, this
So who is Nomad? Like, Nomad's clearly a folding man, but like, is he working with the Cabal? Like, I feel like if he's doing this, he's not going to do it for his own personal gain, because what would one person do with a whole bunch of other people?
quantity of designer drug is being made locally. It'll leave a trail. We'll look for that. Meantime, find out what you can from Malcolm.
Hey, what about the police?
What
Yeah,
about
you
them?
give the case.
Well, I mean, this guy's an accessory to murder, maybe more. I mean,
And what would you have us tell them? That the man's addicted to gold and that he slithers like a python?
it's a good point.
Okay, but if they do end up like putting them together, like Helen's gonna be so insufferable about them as a couple. Like, she's her mom. Like, you expect her to not be insufferable about the fact that she's dating her employee. Be funny. He only has a scratch on his cheek. Why is he not more injured? Good way to get rid of the like you haven't. His bones probably crack more than a normal person, obviously, but like, it means it wouldn't have to be achy all the time. Maybe. Good chiropractor probably too. You know, all the pressure points. And that makes internal organs move as well, because I feel like if your bones move up, your heart and things would have to move as well, so are his internal organs also slightly stretchy? It'd have to be valuable on some level.
You're safe.
Still behind
Who says?
several levels of glass though. Like, if you're behind bulletproof glass, like, that doesn't, well, it means you're safe, I guess. It's like, you don't think you are, from his point of view.
I'm Dr. Zimmerman.
Put him on guard.
Will, what is this place? We call it the sanctuary. Am I the only one here? Only abnormal? Or do you mean another folding man? I don't know what you think you're hiding. We've seen what you can do. So are there more here? What are you afraid of?
You chased me. You trapped me. You put me in this cage. You experimented on me.
Well, that might make you angry, but that's not what you're feeling.
Doubt I'm here. He'll kill me.
Nomad? Why would he kill you?
He gave me the signal, shoot to kill, and
Okay.
I hesitated.
That's a capital offense.
He came that close to executing me on the spot.
bitch! You hit the silence! Do it! Get out of here.
Okay, so he is.
How do I know you're not
Okay, so he isn't a man. Thought so.
a nomad?
But so then there could probably be a lot of people. Right?
Nomad never would let himself get caught. Unless he wanted to be. He would have turned you into a stain on the sidewalk first. Why'd you bring me here? What do you want from me?
I want you to help us get Nomad before he can do any more damage.
Nomad's not the problem.
No?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
You're the problem. Whole world of normals. You can't accept those who are different.
This whole place is full of those that are different.
What does that make you, the zookeeper?
What about the drugs? They make it less painful?
What normals don't use?
They don't use gold.
So if I shot heroin, I'd be a model citizen, right?
You know that he plans to exploit every last one of you.
He wants.
It makes sense on both sides, to be honest. Like, they're taking it so they can, like, have this pain, and then people are still persecuting them anyway. Like, obviously they're not doing it through any, like, legal means, but it's like, they're not all entirely wrong either.
To free us.
Children against their parents. Abnormals against normals.
And
How many more
women.
people like that pawnbroker need to get wasted on the road to freedom?
I need a fix.
I'm sure you do.
Let me guess, you used to set ant colonies on fire when you were a kid, right?
Where's Nomad?
I may be weak, but I will not betray my kind.
If you give a damn about your kind, you'll see that what this lunatic is doing ensures their destruction.
Go to hell.
It's pretty much what I expected.
I can get him to talk. I just need more time.
There's an expression amongst creature hunters. If you could teach a lion English, you still wouldn't understand him.
We're not talking about a wild animal here.
Oh, well, that's exactly what we're talking about. Only this guy's way more intelligent than most.
And as a consequence, more dangerous.
So, I don't think all normals should be treated as creatures, but, like, consequence, so, like, as virtuous as their very existence.
I'm
Feels
like-
bad.
Going up.
Yeah, I owe it to Mr. Jones to tell him what we've learned.
Stay safe.
How does a flying abnormal fall to his death?
What? Oh, he got pushed. Oh, his wings are ripped. Damn.
Somebody literally clipped his wings.
Ouch. That's not good.
There was a struggle with a knife, undoubtedly at the top of the building. The assailant left traces of his own blood.
Did you run it for DNA?
No matches to an individual, but genetic markers indicate it was definitely the blood of a folding man.
Retribution for the help that he provided us.
Not retribution, a power grab, control of the city's crime syndicate, and hundreds of thousands in drugs and cash.
Oh shit, so he's basically won at this point, and that's not good.
Just as Mr. Jones feared.
No doubt Nomad will use it to pay for his truckload of TPG. But we've got less than 9 hours. If we don't intercept that drug shipment and Nomad gets his way, the city better brace itself for a major crime epidemic.
I still think Malcolm knows more than he's telling us.
Has he ever talked about Oliver's son?
Aaron. No, not yet. Why?
Well, based on his father's description, I think he might be a chink in Nomad's armor. Intelligent, close to his family. See what you can find out.
All right. TPG. Nope.
I keep checking on all the key ingredients for making TPG like you asked. Looking for shipments to any nearby locations, but still nothing.
Break it down further, Henry. The chemist may be making the constituent compounds themselves in order to avoid being detected.
Oh, I get it. See who's buying the ingredients to make the ingredients.
Precisely.
The gold drug. When does it arrive? Austin Federal, 2005.
That one took you down a notch, didn't it?
Oh, so he does know as well. Okay.
What'd you expect me to deny it? Nomad knew more about you than you knew about him. Irony was you came so close to breaking that case. You got a real kick out of that.
Were you in the vault with him?
Oh, okay, so he's been doing this for a long time. Like, Malcolm specifically, that is, but, like, doing that for a long time. Even if he does get off the drug, it's not going to be good for him.
That didn't bother you?
Of course they bothered me. Bank manager was begging for his life. He said he had 2 little kids, one with serious mental problems. Nomad just shot him in the head. Laughing the whole time.
All those years you didn't think about just walking away?
And go where? We had to stay together for safety. Why is that so hard for you to understand?
Why don't you tell me about Aaron?
Okay, but you'd think that if there was, like, a sector of Nomad's people, then it'd be a sector for everybody else. Like, surely there's a group that are opposed to all of this, right? That isn't just the people Will's working for? Did he die?
Aaron wanted to stand up to him.
Did you ever consider listening to him?
You don't get it.
That or Aaron's running the entire operation now.
You have no idea what Nomad is like.
Tell me.
Like he took a title.
He makes you weak. And then he tears you apart. And then he puts you back together.
Literally? I hope not.
Only it's his way this time. Aaron always said if we pull on it, we'd have to stop using it. We can't do this. What's wrong? You want to be free again, right? You want to see your family again? Of course, but we gotta be united if we're gonna fight back. And then what? He'll hunt us down like dogs. That's it. He wants you to think.
Oh, that is the worst. Somehow that's the worst one out of all of the, like, folds that we've seen so far. I can't quite tell you why, but it is.
Did I,
Maybe it's the vibe of this guy.
I didn't ask you, Malcolm. I was asking Aaron.
This is
Stirring up trouble again, Aaron? Huh? You had your fix today? Huh.
So he monitors their drug use. Interesting. That's not good. In fact, that probably makes this worse. Oh, don't. Oh, he's dead. Ouch. Ow.
If anyone has something to say, they can say it to my face.
Ugh.
Hey, relax. I brought you some glitter.
Damn, they must all be. So they're all, like, that close to just, like, dying. Like, all of them are in a state of withdrawal right now, I guess.
The gold drug has always been the key. Nomad has to keep us hooked on it.
Yes, I controls it.
I'll survive. I can fight it.
Can you fight him?
Nope.
Not by myself.
How many more innocents are you going to help him slaughter? Help me, Malcolm.
Aaron talked about a place. About a place we could go to. If we ever got away from Nomad.
Isn't that where he is now, though? Like, how many places are there? Because I have to assume it's the sanctuary. Does that mean that there's, like, 6 or places within the communities of abnormals that they can, like, go in? Like, they've made their own sanctuaries. Helen's is just a bigger one that more people know about. Is that why she's always having to look for them? Rather than, anything else that's hard to get put. Although I don't know if taking them out of their own sanctuary with their own kind is better than putting them in a really big one. Like,
if Aaron was in that apartment, he must have moved everything out.
I think these might be his things.
maybe you'll get that.
Or maybe Malcolm led us on a wild goose chase.
Why am I? Oh, shit! Oh my god. I had suspected that he might be dead, but like, okay. Damn, that's dark. It's very dark. You know he was alive when they did that.
I'm so sorry. When we
Oh my god.
promised you that we would find your son, I never imagined that it would be like this.
I'm glad they told him though. Damn.
I wanted Aaron to be a doctor.
Okay, but he must have gotten out by the time they did that, right? Like, he would have been away from Nomad. So maybe he was trying to get to Helen.
I could imagine him working in a place like the Sanctuary. He was a smart boy. He was kind. What is there left for me? What's left for any of us?
Not a whole lot, to be honest, but like, you've got a tiny little bit of, you have to hold on to it. Something will work out, hopefully. Like, tiny little things. You have to hold on to the little things.
When you broke it all down for me, the most basic recipe for TPG, no shortcuts, everything from scratch. The only local buyer is a small manufacturer just 3 miles north of the city.
Harrington Labs.
It's almost 4. Our chemist will be leaving for his rendezvous any time now.
Well, if we're right, he should lead us straight to Nomad. We've come up with a chemical test for the TPG once we find it. It's about the only thing that will turn this liquid a brilliant blue.
What about Will?
He wants one more run at Malcolm. I don't think we should take him away from it.
Fair enough. Is Henry coming? Yeah. He's going in there? With this man in that state of distress? I hope you have your life insurance policies covered. Dad or a doctor on hand. I think a doctor on hand would be more useful, I think, for this man.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but we found Aaron at the location you gave us.
No.
There's not much doubt about who's responsible.
He was my best friend. If I'd only supported him,
Yeah, but it would do it if I
he'd probably still be alive.
Yeah, but also you'll probably be dead. Like, the more supporters a person has, and the more obvious it is, the more likely that you would have been a target, although I suspect, since no matter where you heard most of the conversation, you would have been a target anyway. You're a target now. So, I think you should keep yourself safe, because you still can.
If we'd all just stood up to Nomad like he wanted, his blood is on my hands as sure as if I pulled the trigger myself.
But you didn't pull the trigger. You're not a murderer, Malcolm.
Aren't I? How do you know what I'm capable of?
You're right. I don't.
I've watched him kill more than once and done nothing. I helped him beat
To
him
be
in.
fair, I think the guilt would be... What? The guilt was like not stopping him if you know you already want to. It's probably worse than like actually committing the murder. Although obviously, if Malcolm had done both, it would still be bad. Like, no matter what, he doesn't have a good option, really. Like, it's always gonna weigh on his conscience, I think.
Demand within an inch of his life. And guess what? I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I've given over what I am, who I am, to a monster.
Your awareness, your remorse, that's what separates you from Nomad.
Nomad's just an excuse. My addiction is just an excuse. I'm the monster. I'm the monster.
Help me get him, Malcolm.
Okay, but how much? If he keeps thinking this to himself, it has to be tied up in his own, like, self-worthy stuff. Like, you're gonna have to go back to basics with this guy, I think.
Look at me. I can't even get through a day without gold.
pumping through my veins. You're kicking it. And if you can do it, so can other folding men. I'm too weak. I'm too weak. My strength comes from the gold and from Nomad. No, your strength comes from you. Malcolm, listen to me. Folding men are dying. Innocent people are dying. Now you know where he is. I can't. Why don't you do it for Aaron? He gave his life up for you guys. We're running out of time, Malcolm. I can only tell you where they used to be based.
Still better than nothing.
It's an old factory. The city shut it down. Toxic metals.
They have a higher tolerance to toxic metals? I mean, I guess normal humans can't just gold, but like, interesting.
All kinds of places to hide, no matter where Nomad moved. He always kept information there, and loose floorboards in the walls, the locations of his safe houses, drug labs, weapons caches. Where would I find these things? I'll give you the address. I'll draw you diagrams. I'll describe it all to you. You could just come with me. That's not gonna happen.
It's actually, like, the fact that it's taking a tremendous amount of effort, though, like, it's impressive. It's very impressive.
Do it for Aaron.
Please get him a walking stick or something.
You're doing the right thing.
That's a lot of stuff.
Sorry, no deliveries after hours.
Hi.
Do you mind telling us what's in those containers?
Yeah, sure. Just don't shoot me. It's laxatives.
Sorry, I don't believe you.
How did he get there that quick? Also, they seriously expected the factory to be empty, particularly if he's also carrying out a deal to, like with the pharmacist that mixes up the chemical. That's not a whole lot. Why wouldn't you tip it into the container?
It's not TPG.
Sit down!
No, that's not good. Okay, maybe he has been doing the dealings from the beginning, like just with a different guy. Okay. Because it wouldn't make sense getting like a whole different person to mix it up. Like, I understand you want to potentially outsource your operations, but like also, if it's a chemical compound that you want to control the entire city's population of like falling men with, why wouldn't you make it yourself? That way, you know that nobody's either gonna like spike it or like take it for themselves, and you can still have control. So it makes sense.
I'm sorry, Malcolm. Don't be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure under normal circumstances you're a very good judge of character.
How did he do that, though? How did he fake that?
I'd like you all to meet Dr. Zimmerman. You'll find you have a lot in common.
Unless he is no man.
No backbone.
Hey!
Carver, get me a chair.
Yes, sir. And get me my gun. Right away.
Oh, okay, he has to be no man then. I was right. I think I had a feeling, because how else would he know about all of this? Like, yeah, I had a feeling. I wasn't 100% sure, but that does make a lot of sense. Which also means that he probably killed Aaron, which, ugh.
I don't know what I'm capable of.
Nomad never would let himself get caught unless he wanted to be.
He
Okay.
may be crazy, but he's also a criminal genius.
On the ground. He hit the silence.
He did signal him, okay. I had a feeling.
You're not stirring up trouble again, are you, Aaron? You had your fix today. If anyone has something to say, they can say it to my face. I'm the monster.
Okay. I like how they reshot that. I like how they did that in terms of like shooting it. Like normally when things happen, they reshoot them and it looks weird, but that made sense, particularly since they used the same kind of shots. And he did technically tell them like it went wrong.
You know, Matt. Carver is your pawn.
They're all pawns, though, aren't they?
They're all your pawns.
Mine like yours, Zimmerman. Too smart for the room. Overthinks everything. Easiest to manipulate.
Yeah, you focus on the tiny little things. Like, you focus on things too much and then you don't see the bigger picture, whereas sometimes if it's the other way around it makes more sense. But also like, well, is that the first time he's failed the entire series? Interesting. That's the first time he hasn't gotten anything. He's gotten something wrong. Like, so all of a sudden their intuitions have been okay, except for maybe kind of what happened last episode with this woman. But he still gave them the opportunity to choose. But right now, there's no way out. So yeah, it's like a stick operation. Point is, it's bad.
Can't you see what he is? He's just an addict. He's just an addict with a messianic complex. He doesn't...
You seriously expect someone who runs a drug operation to not be addicted to his own drug? Like, it feels like that's more likely than not.
Care about any of you.
You still don't get it. I love
that or he doesn't take it.
I'm doing this for my people. No more cowering in the shadows. I'm bringing them into the light.
What about anyone who gets in the way?
I think you know the answer to that. In a little while, I'll have my hands on enough TPG to draw recruits from all over the continent. Small army of the most powerful folding men.
Whatever you do to me, they'll know. At the sanctuary, they'll know and they'll be all over you.
If I know Dr. Magnus, and I do, at least by reputation, she's undoubtedly already fallen for my bait.
Doesn't mean she's not on the way here, though.
It's amazing what kind of disinformation you can plant. Just a little know-how. Oh, and you'll love this, Will. The TPG, my TPG, it wasn't made locally. It's coming from Austin.
Of course it is. That's great. Also, why didn't they do, like, did they not do, like, a scope for the whole, for all of the surrounding area in the States? Why not? Also, yeah, it makes sense that he's not doing it locally. Like, they really want everything to be tracked back to you. Obviously not.
I wasn't worried about the police, or Mr. Jones, or anyone, for that matter, except the sanctuary. I had to make sure that none of you would interfere.
He ordered you to kill that pawn shop owner. All it took was a look.
Well, unfortunately, all these
The police aren't doing it, are they? Don't think so.
revelations,
The
you
shipping
won't be able to share them with the rest of the world.
What about Aaron? You gonna let someone take the rep for that too?
What's he talking about? Serious?
He's dead!
It's a terrible shame. Jones had
Do
him
they really think he wouldn't do that?
killed. And then he stuffed his body in a washing machine.
Okay, so he was killed before. I mean, that's his lying, but, like, I wouldn't put past him to kill him, like, to do that while he was alive. But also, like, ending up in a washing machine, bad. No matter what, how you slice it.
I never said how he was found.
Okay, no,
He was my friend.
shoot him.
Put the gun down, Carver.
Put the guns down, all of you.
That looks like real fun.
He was just a kid. He was trying to
That was a terrible pun, Ashley. Terrible pun.
undermine me. He was
Everybody's trying to undermine you. You should expect you to have at least more than you should have expected that you'd have at least one person. Like, but also, why didn't he get rid of him when he tried to, like, disseminate all of the stuff against him? Why did he wait?
trying to undermine all of us. He deserved a traitor's death.
Drop the guns. I will not ask again.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, also, they could just show him there. Helen? Will has a gun, doesn't he? I mean, it was Carver. They didn't even bother tying Will up. Why on earth not? Like, he's not tied to that chair at all. Like, they knew Helen was coming for him, and they didn't tie him up. Like, what if he actually had a gun? Because he was searched when they put him in the chair. Like, why would you not tie him up if you want to potentially interrogate him / gloat? That's dumb.
Well, I'm sorry,
Now he's pinning all of this on himself. Don't do that. You'll make it worse. Just gonna think about this for days, and then have anxiety, and then overthink all your decisions. Just because you have intuition abilities doesn't mean they're right all the time. You should expect that.
How did you know?
I had a tracking device put on your car.
Ah, okay. Cool. I'll have to check the backup plan.
Just in case. "46 weeks and most of our folding men can be returned to their homes.
That's good.
Hopefully drug-free.
Look, can you just say it, please? I mean, it's the elephant in the room. I let myself get conned.
We all let ourselves get conned. Some of us just had a plan B.
Yeah, well, that's the last time I played by the old rules.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We stopped the
Why do I feel like that line's gonna comment back later? Like, rules, are you just gonna change all of your stuff? What are you gonna do? Beginning of a character arc? I mean, surely it's already been formed. It's already technically had a character arc, but like, how is that gonna affect his character from now on? Because if we just thrown everything out the window like that, what are you gonna do?
the destruction of an entire culture of abnormals. And you got to the bottom of one of your agency's biggest mysteries.
You're right, what am I talking about? I'm a hero.
Actually, on a scale from 0 to hero, you're more like, actually, almost respectable.
Yeah, so about a 3. Honestly, even if they had planned that, it probably would have gone the way it went. So. Where are we? Oh, back to the police.
Just under the wire?
Only just. So it's only been, what, 2 days?
Thanks again, Jake.
1 day.
You get what you need? Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did.
Good.
So? What, are you gonna try to reopen the Austin murders? No. I couldn't make any more sense of it this time around than I did the first. It's a shame, really. Yeah, well, we can't solve them all, huh? No, I mean you. I don't think I've ever met an agent with more raw potential. I appreciate that. It's too bad you still can't seem to catch a break. Don't worry about it. Sometimes.
I'm curious to know where the word is spreading in like the criminal underworld about him, because if he's already done missions, like, people have to know about Will, right? How's that gonna affect it? Can't fly on it right now.
Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them.
Piss off. That was also terrible. A little grin. Okay. That one was also, like, not as interesting to me, sadly. I like the concept of folding men, like, just as a whole. But, like, execution, I've never particularly been one for, drug bust / related episodes. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.